Hey, it's AC. Welcome to the first relaunch episode of the Halloween Freak Show. Now, from here on out, after this episode, I have to say one thing. We are going to do a green screen background. There's going to be a new open and everything. And that's going to be really cool. 2 weeks from now, every 2 weeks, there's going to be a new Halloween Freak Show episode. The first one with the new open and the new background coming on August 15th. But today, we're doing one final one from the old cheesy Halloween set. Unfortunately, the cobwebs are all down, the fake police tape is down, and obviously there's a lot more here than there used to be. But we've got a cool thing to check out today as sort of a way to lead into our new episode. I got in contact with the folks at nerdblock.com, and they have not only nerd blocks for people who are more nerdy, which I also am, they also have this, the horror block. Each month you can subscribe, $20 a month at nerdblock.com/horror, and you can get a horror block with all sorts of goodies in it. I have not opened this yet, so we're going to do the unboxing right now, and we're going to see what is in this. I'm looking forward to this. This is going to be cool. So, you open the horror block, and each month you get something different. You get something a lot of fun. The first thing I notice when I open it up is a Funko Pop figure, and this is the Sharknado Funko Pop figure. Of course, Sharknado is hugely popular right now. Tara Reid recently even saying she believes a Sharknado could happen. Somebody probably needs to talk to her about that. Just my guess. I don't think a Sharknado could happen short of a shark swimming close to the top of the ocean and getting pulled into a tornado and thrown somewhere. But that's, I would say, you have more chance of winning the lottery while being struck by lightning than experiencing an actual Sharknado. So, Tara, I don't know where you get your information, but sorry. So, Sharknado Funko Pop figure. These things retail for about $7 to $10 a piece in stores. So, right there's a good chunk of the value for the $20. That's really, really cool. The second thing here is a Nightmare Before Christmas blind box figure. I'm hoping for Oogie Boogie. Of course, it says on the sides, Jack, Sally, Lock and Barrel, Shock and Zero, Dr. Finkelstein, or Oogie Boogie. I've always been an Oogie Boogie guy when it comes to Nightmare Before Christmas. You can find these in stores for about $5, $6 a piece, depending on where you go. Let's see which one we ended up with. Alright, it looks like we got Shock and Zero. That's okay, though. That's pretty cool. So, a nice little Nightmare Before Christmas thing. One of my favorite movies to watch, not only at Halloween, but at Christmas time, too. So, that's very cool. So right there, we're looking at almost a $15 value, and we're still not done yet. We've got a 4-pack of buttons, the Wayland Yutani Corp. You know what I'm talking about, aliens right here. We've got an egg, an open egg, a face hugger, and a sort of a fetal alien on here. So a nice, cool 4-button pack there. These things you can find for $2, $3 at different stores, horror conventions, whatnot. Then we've got the newest issue of Rue Morgue magazine, which is actually very cool to me because it features the crow on the cover. Of course, Rue Morgue, what's their new cost? They're up to $10 a pop, so you're already over at the $20 that you would pay for your monthly horror block. The crow, very dear to my heart. My son being named Eric Draven, his first and middle name, after the crow character. So I'm looking forward to checking out this issue of Rue Morgue. I believe Rue Morgue is in there every month as part of the horror block, so an unbeatable deal. Not done yet, though. Not done yet. We also have, oh, what is this? A zombie, Unpredictable Priscilla. So we got a little zombie there. I'll probably end up giving that to my daughter. I think she'll have a blast with that. Just a little keychain voodoo doll zombie looking thing. Very, very cool. I've never seen these in stores. I've heard about them, so I'm not sure what they cost. But again, $20 for an entire box of great stuff. And I'm very, very excited about this. And then t-shirt, we've got, in my size, of course, and I'm a little bit bigger of a guy, we've got the Frog Brothers Vampire Hunters t-shirt. Very, very cool. T-shirts you can only find, to my knowledge, in horror blocks. So all this, again, nerdblock.com/horror. They also have the Nerd Block, which is more comic and pop culture based, featuring Marvel Comics, DC, Family Guy. It always includes a shirt each month. And I believe that one's $20 as well. They also have other blocks, Nerd Block Junior for boys, Nerd Block Junior for girls, which run somewhere in the $14, $15 a month range. It's great for your kids. You know, you don't have a lot of extra money. Go ahead and check that out. Maybe get your kids a block once a month. Very, very cool stuff. But the one that we've been talking about, the important one, at least for Halloween Freak Show purposes, the horror block. And you can check these out. nerdblock.com/horror is where you can find them. Get lots of great stuff every month. And I'm very excited about this. I think I'm going to keep on with this subscription. But I want to give a big thank you to the gang at NerdBlock for hooking me up with this. Probably one of the favorite things I've ever received in the mail. It really is. So check that out. Speaking of things to check out, Halloween Freak Show, as I said, 2 weeks from now, the new episode. You can find it right here on the Halloween Freak Show channel, the beginning of Season 2, the new set, the new format. We're going to be focused a little bit different than we used to be. We're still going to do the haunted house reviews, and if you have a haunted house that you'd like us to review, or you know somebody that has one, HalloweenFreakshow@gmail.com is where you can email us, so check that out. Also, we're going to be doing movie reviews, DVD reviews, horror CDs. We'll check some of those out. We're going to try and go out to a few different haunted locations, tell the story about that, and see if we can get some official interviews with people who have experienced hauntings there as well. Plus, we're also going to be talking to hopefully some horror celebrities. That's going to be cool. One of the main features that I want to feature in the coming weeks of Halloween Freak Show is our indie horror spotlight. I think Hollywood, I'll get it right eventually, you know how that goes. Hollywood has had their fair share of horror movies that are okay. Some of them are better than others. They're just okay. Indie horror is where I think horror is coming from these days. It's a new renaissance for horror, if you will. So we're going to check out lots of different independent horror film groups. The first one we're going to check out is a group from Indianapolis called Mostly Harmless Pictures, run by Brian Williams and his wife Ellie Church. And they've put out just one film so far, Time to Kill, which is sort of a throwback to the old Grindhouse features. I did have a small role in that. It's not nepotism. I'm throwing it out because I had a small role in it, but you should check out the film. If you like that type of film, the old slasher Grindhouse midnight movie, this is the perfect movie for you. I'll tell you more about that coming up in 2 weeks. And we're also going to review their short Play Me, which is on the Collective Volume 6, which I believe is a Jab Pictures collection. So we're going to check that out. And then in the future, we'll also be checking out H&M Films from Winnemac, and I'll tell you some very cool stuff about what they've got going on right now. And if you know somebody that has independent horror films that they make, or they have had that, HalloweenFreakshow@gmail.com. Email me, let me know, and we will try and get them reviewed, some of their films, and maybe we'll even have them on for an interview. So if you want to contact me, as I said, HalloweenFreakshow@gmail.com, and we're going to have a fun time relaunching the Halloween Freak Show. Plenty of great stuff to come. One other cool thing to check out, and I didn't point this out last year. We did not do Halloween Freak Show last year, as everybody knows. We did shoot footage that I ended up using for work for a segment. I work at a radio station, and we have a video division at the radio station called LCTV. And we put out a video series called LCTV Presents Halloween Horrors. Well, if you want to see that, you can go check out Halloween Horrors. I'll put a link right here. You can check out the Halloween Horrors videos. They're hosted by my friend Mandy, but every now and then you hear a very familiar voice from behind the camera because, let's just say, she was a little bit afraid of some of the stuff. She was not a big Halloween person at all, and we stuck her in some of these haunted houses. Lots of great ones we did last year. Some of the ones we've reviewed before, even a return to Niles Haunted House, our most infamous review, and it's a little bit different. I think you'll like the review we did there. So check those out. Link right here, and also put it down in the description below. Halloween Freak Show Relaunch is in effect. 2 weeks from now, we'll be back with a new episode, a new set, and a completely new feel. Stay tuned for more of the Halloween Freak Show.